Me and Gay. Get ass with us. I'm trying to see how I'm gonna come out here and I ain't gonna be here but a few seconds. How am I gonna get A in this camera, y'all? I see we got one person in the chat. How in the world are we gonna get Getty in here? Hey Varney, hey Lyric is the first one to show up in the chat room. Hey Vanessa, I'm trying my best to get Getty in the camera. Ding dong, says Jay Batista. Okay. Ding dong. Okay. Hey Jet. Hey Deck Boy TV. Hey Tiara. How y'all doing? Yes, I ain't gonna hold y'all long. I just wanted to make a public appearance with Gade. Hey Chifa. So look, let's talk. People always ask me, say, Mama, how come you can just speak things into existence? Well, you got to know that we all can do that. Every human being can speak things in existence. How are you so intuitive, Mama? Everyone has intuition. Everyone is intuitive. Did you all know that? Everyone is psychic. Everyone has the power to command. But how many people spend their time doing so? Hmm? Yeah, my arm itching. Hang on. Something bit me on the back of my arm, honey. A skeeter got me. How many people put their time and interest into commanding and speaking things into existence? Very few. How to become the most powerfulest witch there is within you. How do you do that? Okay. First of all, y'all got to remind me what the title of the video is. Anybody know what the title of this video is? Ronnie said, I love Getty. He reminds me of the king. Hello. Deckboy TV said, I'm good at work fixing to quit. Okay then, so you can work on your witchy skills, okay? That's what we gonna be doing. Lord, hang on, y'all. I hate when that thing zoom in like that. Hey, no sheeple. Okay. Um, Thank you. Chifa says, hey, beautiful mama. Thank you so much. Let's see what we got here. Hey, Deborah. Hey, Melissa. I'm having a wonderful day. Okay, Vanessa wants, oh, how witches become. Okay, it's simple. And I'm gonna make this quick because I will for sure. Last time I said I was gonna come back, I didn't come back. This time for sure I will be coming back if it's the great big mama's will and nothing happens. Let me tell every single witch that's watching me what they can do to become the most powerful. Less distractions. Less distractions. You don't want distractions. You don't. You want to declare who you are. All it takes is to believe. Declare you are the witch, you are the warlock, you are the sorcerer, the conjurer, the priest, the priestess, the shaman. Declare it. Once you declare what you believe, because first you got to believe, then you declare, the spirits will be summoned and they shall come. Okay? Once they see that you're ready, that you have put yourself in a position to receive, and that's the part of the work that may take the most. Okay? Being prepared to receive requires a lot of discipline, a lot of structure, a lot of being available when the spirit speaks. All of those things come into play. Diet plays a great role. If I could get my diet straight, it's no telling how far out there I can extend myself to my supernatural powers. You get your eating right, you get your mind right. But first it gets your mind. Your mind got to be prepared to eat right. Your mind has to be prepared to be disciplined, to be able to hear the spirit when the spirit speaks. The spirit needs to know that you're ready. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't care what nobody says. I can say all day long that, when we go outside of ourselves for supernatural favor and work from other spirits, we have to pay them in some sort of a way. And I'd say try not to go outside of yourself. In some situations, you have to go outside of yourself. Like if it continues to stay dry like this right here, which I was already told by the spirit that pretty soon that they're going to make it rain. We got rain coming. So I've already seen that and I'm excited about that. But sometimes you have to go outside of yourself to get help, to summons help, okay? Okay, you can't get your powers where you want them to be if you fear losing. It's got to be a situation where you don't goddamn care. You cannot be afraid to die, which I do fear death, but the part of growing my spirits is not being afraid to die, not being afraid to, you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Being a fear. Fear hinders one's supernatural power. And you best better believe it's a lot to be kind of like weary of out here. Wary, leery. It's some dangerous stuff out here waiting to gobble you up. I'm not necessarily talking about physical beings. I'm talking about spirits. You really got to know what you doing. Um, you just can't have anything to lose. I have absolutely nothing to lose. Yeah, what I'm talking about is people who are very concerned about what their mama gonna think. Hey, thank you, Sun Kiss Queen. Thank you for the donation. My voice is starting to sound like the little old cracky witch's voice. It's coming. It's coming. I can hear it. It's there. It is there. I'm excited. Most people fear, and most people are not that, what's the word? Most people uh they not only fear or they're frightened of, but they dang, why that word won't come to me? They seem to be it seemed like the word was right there. It's like they fret. They fret growing old. That word gonna come to me. They fret it. It's like when it's coming, it's like, oh gosh, it's coming. You should be excited. You should be excited because that is another place where your supernatural powers, you know what I'm saying, become more stronger. As you go towards your crown state, you should be delighted. I mean, that should be the best thing that ever happened to you. Going through the different stages of life, because a lot of witches will not be able to grow to become a crown. You have seniority with nature. That nature is the elements. The elements, when they favor you, your powers become stronger. Now, here's a little exercise, and tonight y'all supposed to be ready. Don't y'all let me forget. Shoot me a text, please. Witching hour, you supposed to have your plastic bottle, your scissors, and a package of collard greens. Please, somebody, could y'all text me and say, Mama, get your collard greens. If you prefer spinach, it could be spinach. It got to be a green leafy vegetable, cabbage. This is the time. This is the clock for leafy green vegetables to flourish, and they can grow in a window. Depending on how many of you of them that you want will depend on how many bottles you're gonna need. Now that didn't make sense, did it? Look, check this out. You want to be a powerful witch, don't you? Don't you? Get rid of every person that disagrees with your lifestyle. It's gonna be hard, but you said you want this. Get them out your life. If anybody have a problem with me being a witch, get out of my life. You're no loss to me. If you cannot accept me as to who I am, it was not meant for you to be here, okay? Those people are distractions. If they want to be a part of the matrix, they cannot, which to some extent we're all a part of the matrix, but y'all get my drift. I'm going to be in the matrix regardless. But being able to step outside of it so that I can pay attention to spirit is what's important. And if there's someone in your life that can't get down with your witchy lifestyle, they gets the boot. I don't care who they are. Now, if you got children, they got a problem with you. You got small children, they got a problem with you being a witch. You let them know that you the one that's grown. Okay? Let them know. Put these children in their place. They think they got more sense than we do. It's time to put them in their place. You the boss. You the witch. You the queen. You the king. I cannot stress enough that the power comes from having nothing to lose. Absolutely nothing, all the way to my goddamn hair. You know what I'm saying? Teeth, eyes, all the different things. Now, I want to hold on to that. But the most powerful is which don't care if her eye get plucked out, if her hair fall out of her head. Them old witches that you see like, oh, God, look at her. Them the ones that's the most powerfulest. Beauty is very pretty. It is a supernatural power that is given to one. But you got to be able to operate outside of beauty because one day beauty will diminish. Prepare yourself now. If you in your 40s, you're supposed to be in a position to be prepared to no longer care anything about beauty when it comes from a standard of one's environment. It's time to let that shit go, okay? And that can hold you back. Get it. Speak to the people. Get it. What I was gonna say, it looked like he trying to look in the camera. Oh, he looking at that airplane over there. Look, it's gonna take that. That's when you ready to be a supernatural witch, spitting curses, okay, blessing people, cursing people, all that come with it. You can't sit around, I'm the witch of the light and I don't curse anything and I love and I love and I love and light, let the light shine upon me. Let it shine. Supernatural forces, okay, that's beautiful and everything. But when I come after you, you better be ready to get your curses in places. If you offend me, let's see what your light gonna do about that. Hello? I know I want to sharpen mine up for the wish that's coming for me. Do y'all see where I'm coming from now? I got a little plant over there. Look like it's in distress. I got to get a hold of that. We've been not getting the rain. But if push come to shove, I'm going outside of myself and asking for favor. Look, let me tell y'all something. You got to be real careful, though. You might be sacrificing some children. You're childless. You're trying to have children. You're a witch and you don't know what's going on. You owe somebody. Hello? And they feeding off your offspring. Grandmothers. You ain't had no grandchildren yet. You owe somebody. Read between the lines. Hello? I'm trying to teach y'all what witchcraft is all about. You can't be scared. You know what? And I had an experience yesterday. And somebody finna get a curse. They're getting ready to get a swift curse and don't even know it. Now which has to make sure that she is preserving as much power as she possibly can. Because you can be depleted of your powers. And once you have been depleted of your powers, you understand what I'm saying? You got to go what? Outside of yourself. When you do that, you owe somebody. You owe somebody. They will take a life. You heard it from me. So, being a witch with powers that's unmeasurable, and I'm trying to get there myself, you got to find favor with this. The elements, the greenery, all of these different supernatural forces. Wind is a supernatural force, rain is a supernatural force. Okay? Earth, supernatural. Fire, supernatural. Once you can get to that place where you have favor with these elements, get acquainted with them. I'm trying to tell y'all real quick. Get acquainted with the fire. Talk to it. Speak to it. Get acquainted with the water, with the rain. Speak to it. Talk to it. It can hear you. It can feel you. Get acquainted with the wind. Get acquainted. Earth. What is earth? Look at your trees. Look at this. Look at all of these different things. Stones, metals. All of that is earth. Get acquainted. I'm earth. You're earth. Your bones are made from earth and from star stuff. Get acquainted. Introduce yourself. When you let them know you are aware. When I go over here and I got to get out of my hair, honey, I cannot take this heat. When I have allowed this great pine, and we need to get our jars, our fall jars ready, y'all. We got your pine cones and things of this nature out here. All of this stuff is here. When I have allowed myself, let me watch for snakes. Also, you have to respect and humble yourself for the little creepy crawly creatures and beasts of the wild. Okay? Look, some of them will find favor in you. Okay? You can tame like a little lamb. Be careful though. Have you done the necessary classroom work to earn that? When I've introduced myself to this great pine and I speak to it and I touch it and say, pleased to meet you, and I what? Bow and acknowledge this ancestor, I'm gaining favor. Simple as that. A lot of folks don't know that. When you could care less, I've gone through so much public humiliation here, out here on these YouTube streets. Nothing is gonna change. You make me stronger. Because I know the difference between me and you. We're cut out of two different fabrics, two different cloths. I'm here on a mission. Our frequencies will never be similar to each other. We're in two different planes of existence. No, everybody you speaking to is not in your plane of existence. Here's Gede. Gede is about to fall out my arm. Gede, speak to the camera. Gede has had to have a uphaul. Y'all can't mess with Gede's teeth. Every time I mess with his teeth, it messes with my teeth. I just put Gede's teeth back in. Gede looks excited. That's just like a lot of people would be ashamed to come on here with a doll. The reason why you ashamed to come here with a doll, if you have a doll and you desire to show your doll, is because look, you're still caught up in what people think about you. You cannot become a powerful witch like that. I'm not saying everybody need a Gede doll. Y'all got to have a Gede doll in order to be powerful. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying, it could be anything that the standards have taught us. It is crazy and it should be ridiculed. If you feel a passion in your body and your mind to do so, right on camera, do it. Don't be concerned. When you're concerned about what other people may think about what you're getting ready to do, then that right there is a strike against you. You cannot gain your power or reach ascension when you're concerned about what other folks think. I just told you how to become the most powerfulest witch there is. Once you are able to accomplish that, you're ready for your powers. If you can't do anything I just said, and I want you to watch the video over and over again until you get it. If you can't do anything I said, ain't nothing, you ain't going nowhere. And know that time is short. Time is winding. Ain't it? Get that. Get it. See somebody out there. Ooh, it's somebody watching that he don't like. Now, you know what? Y'all know who this is. You know who this Papa Gede is. This Papa Legba. Papa comes in the form of a child now. This ain't nobody but Papa Legba. Look at his face good. He has the red and black on. And he's a child. I can hear him laugh sometimes. And he talks like a kid. Oh, get a face change. Okay, now bye bye. Please rate on subscribe. I can't get to everybody. I do want to get to everybody, but it's 105 degrees out here. Let me see if I can get to everybody, but and acknowledge it. My phone getting hot too. Hey Rain. Hey Lady. Hey Deckboard TV. Hey D Williams. Hey Vanessa Peacock. Hello John Fox. Hey Tapalazul. Oh, beautiful name. Hola, mother. Saludos. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce that. Bolivia, Santa Cruz, beautiful. Hello, Jordan. Love you, madam. Hello, witches in the chat and everyone. Y'all got to be seeing me tonight. I'm coming back on live. Everybody's supposed to have a bottle, scissors, and a package of collard green seeds, spinach, with whichever one you desire. Hey, Crystal. And she says hi to Gede. And she's sending Gede sunshine, flowers, and love. Gede said hello. Hey, Candace. She finally caught a live. Y'all, please frequently come and check and see if I'm doing lives. I'll try to come more often. Hey, Raymond. Catching some sun with you on this Friday. It's raining out here in Cali. Beautiful, honey. Send us some rain. Okay. Hey, Bebop. Thank you for the love. Hello, Lyric. Ashay. Ashay. Hey, John Fox. Hey, Donovan. Hey, Patricia Wise. Hey, Layama. Hey, Jay Batista. I think I got to you all already. Yeah. Hey, Rovell. Candace. Hey, hey. Okay, lady says, first time making a live. Hey, mama. Hi, everyone. Peace and blessings, witches. I want to make sure I got to everybody. Hey, Rebecca. How are you? Hey, I Gabby. Think I got to everybody. Hey, Sim. I would be out here longer if it wasn't so hot. And thank you again, Sunkissed. And how are you? And thank you for the blessing. Hey, Angelique. Be willing, Angelique said it, be willing to risk it all. You got to be able to say this right here. I will die for hoodoo. I will die for Santeria, for voodoo. I will die for, you see, you got to be able to say these things. Honestly, yes. Um, hey, Trinity. This thing has done this again. I hate it when it do that. Okay, I got to everybody. Did I forget anybody? Anybody want to speak before I let this live stream? Hey, Melissa. Let me know if I missed anybody. Hey, Ashley. Let me know if I forgot anybody, please. We don't want to leave anybody out. Hey, Sugar Tea. Hey, Kenny. Okay, anybody else want to speak? Hey, Compassion and Loyalty. Hey, Denisha. I am so glad to see you all come out and support. Hey, Brown Sugar. I'm so happy to see you all come out and support me. Thank you so much. And not just supporting me, but supporting the cause, because the cause ain't me. The cause ain't me. I'm just supporting the cause, needing other people to help support the cause. Okay? A lot of people don't know what the cause is. Hey, Kiss Metis Style. Hey, Fit Life with Ramona, lifestyle fitness coach. How are you doing? Um, so, 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 it's not about supporting me. You encourage me to continue to support what? The cause. What's the cause? The cause is us preparing ourselves to go back to the primitive way of life. As we go back to the primitive way of life, we are setting it in motion in the DNA of others that will come after us to be able to go back to The first practice, the primitive way. Does that make sense? We not look the primitive way of living. A lot of people don't understand. A lot of people think the primitive way of living is, going outside, living outside, and rubbing a couple of sticks together, and starting a fire, and you know, uh, those dogs love to run out here in front of these trucks. These guys, they're taking something down here. Somebody's getting a propane tank. Look, the primitive way, the primitive way has nothing to do with any of that. The primitive way is getting your mind, body, and soul balanced with nature. With nature. Nature is very simple but yet complex. Your way of thinking must be in a primitive practice in order to be able to discover the mysteries of life. Uh, the Matrix has misinformed us. The Matrix have us thinking that we're the only thing. Oh, the only thing that exists is those things that you see. But the primitive way of thinking is knowing that there is something that exists outside of what the physical eyes can see. Does that make sense? Okay. That's just one start. Me being aware of the fact that there is something else standing with me besides me and Getty, because I can feel it on my arms. It raises the hairs on my body. What is that? That's an element that can't be seen called the wind. Okay. Okay, well, I am going to get ready. Hey, Jackie, how you doing, Jackie? Thank you for moderating. Jackie says 50 people in the chat room. Please give the video a thumbs up if you haven't done so. Thank you, Jackie. Hi, Zion. Zion, how are you? Hey, Yachi, everything. And I got to everybody. I sure did. Now, if I didn't, somebody got to say something before I end this live stream. Hey, Laya M. Dot. Hey, spiritual Osset, where you been? How you doing? Okay, so I'm going to get ready to end this live stream. Once again, please have your water bottles, your scissors, and your collard green seeds ready, and some what? Soil. Can't plant nothing without earth. So what we got? What are the elements that we have? Earth, that's the seed. We'll have all four elements, aren't we? We got earth, water, wind. Okay, because we're going to blow that seed once we put it. Mama going to put it in there some kind of, and we go, hey, did I say water? Did I say earth? Did I say the seed? The seed, the earth is the seed and the soil. And we're going to have fire because we're going to warm that water up. We're going to put warm water on it. You know, I ain't going to be outdone. Hello. John Fox said, this woman is very Celtic in approach. I understand she's African American, but I can help. No, I'm not an African American, but thank you anyways. African American, but I can help it. She sounds just like my Irish grandmother's. It's like I can hear her words coming out of her mouth. Okay, so now thank you. Look, don't get offensive if I say I'm not an African American. I am an American. I'm not an African American, even though I have like what? West African heritage, Native American heritage, and all of the other stuff that comes with it. I am an American, born, raised, and all of the offspring on one side comes from America, and the other side comes from West Africa. Okay? But I am an American woman. Okay? Now, if you want to get technical with it, you can call me a melanoid. But an African American is a caste. It's a caste system, and I refuse to be a part of it. Okay? It's a way to remove one from their own land. That's it. So now I want you to know my thinking. Okay. Smile, sunshine. Beautiful. How are you? Okay. Hey, Erica. Hey, I, yes, Satu, Samuka. All black people, stop calling yourself African Americans because it's a caste. I don't know why everybody got upset with Raven Simone when she said, I am not an African American. I understand. And I also understand why they got rid of her. It's not because, oh, black people are so offended. And Oprah was offended too. Oprah was only offended because she knew what Raven was saying. They knew that Raven was woke. Once you wake up, can't be no celebrity no more. Hello? Shout out to Raven Simone. And wasn't nothing wrong with her when she said, not going to name my Watermelon Mika and all of that. She's right. Oh, no, what she said, she's not going to hire anybody with a name like that. If your name is like that, you may consider, getting your new name because those names are also cast. I got to sit down and explain to y'all where I'm coming from when I say that. I'm not denying any kind of African heritage here. I'm just telling you all, you need to think about what they're trying to do, these globalists, when they call you an African American, okay? It's removing you from your birthrights. It's removing you from your heritage, okay? It's a way to say that, you came from somewhere else when you were actually born here. Now, there we need to talk. When you talk about immigrants, oh, well, you migrated from Africa. Okay, I may have migrated from Africa. You know what I'm saying? But I don't necessarily believe so. But they may say y'all migrated from Africa. That's why they call y'all African Americans. But basically, just about everybody migrated from here. But you don't hear them calling nobody European such and such, do you? They call them what? Caucasian. Does that make sense? So if you know you migrated from Europe, why you're not you called European Americans? Why you got a special name? So why do I have to have a special name? Is it so you can deny me what's rightfully mine? Globalist. Well, it's not gonna happen because I never check the African American box. I'll check black. I'll check brown if you had it available to me. But I'm not checking African American. Hello? Even Africans come over here and they don't have to call themselves African Americans, do they? Okay. Jackie said they don't migrate from Africa. They were kidnapped from America and sent to Africa. That's fact. That's what I want to tell everybody. That like Liberians. I have Liberian ancestry, but Liberians are actually black people from the Americas. We were shipped to Liberia. Some of us came back. Y'all didn't know that? At one time in history? Yeah. Liberians are Americans. Zion says, hello. That bird is woke. Hello. Zion said, I know my birthrights. I do too. And I do know that when you came and you took the land, globalists, because the land was stolen from melanoids. When you stole the land, you promised us 40 acres and a mule. And the reason why you never gave it to us, but you gave reparations to everybody but us, the reason why you didn't give it to us, because giving us 40 acres and a mule is just like saying, hey, look, we stole your land from you in the first place. Hello? Hello? That's the truth. Black folks was here in this place first, the melanoids. Now, I just took this here video to a whole nother place, then I get it. Black folks was all over the planet. You know black folks have to come to know Africa here. Black folks was everywhere already anyhow. Black people was the first. We're the first primitive people on this planet. Common sense. No, I don't want to read your textbooks that you teach us in school. You gotta anybody that colonized. I'm talking about the globalists. Anybody that colonized you, you know what I'm saying, against your will. You do not supposed to believe their text. You don't. Why should I believe your text? You came here and you took the land. When you took the land, you took everything came with it. You took the minds of the people. Now that you have the minds of the people, you have been brainwashing them to believe your fictitious story, his story. So yeah, that's why I got a problem with little children going into these little places and stuff. They give them false doctrination. See, if I went somewhere now and stole somebody's land and colonized them, then I create textbooks. I'm gonna write the world the way I want it to. My own little mind. You're not attractive unless you're skinny. That's somebody's mind. That's their fantasy. That's their world. And we're all trying to live by it. Folks in the gym, I got to lose all this weight, get this pooch off my stomach, and this, that, and other. There's nothing wrong with being healthy. But some people's self esteem is just under the ground, it's just so beneath them because they are trying to live their life by a standard that was not necessarily created for them, it was created against them. Okay. Okay, Denisha said the great Pangea. Y'all, I wish I could stay out here, but I gotta go, y'all. I can't take this heat no longer. Hey, Mighty Minority. I'll be back in a bit, okay? Hey, Vicky. I'm so glad to see all of you all out here supporting the cause. Okay, be back in a bit. Oh, it's hot